Hi Leo, thank you for joining me for your March 2018 forecast for the month. I am shuffling the Mythical Goddess Tarot by Catherine Skaggs and Sage Holloway, and the back is beautiful. I'm connecting with this deck this week. And this month is similar to January in that we start the month on the 1st with our full moon, and we end the month on the 31st with a full moon, which is making this another blue moon month. And that's rare to begin with. So to have it happen and occur a month away from each other is also very rare. I can't think of the last time that happened. So starting March on the 1st, full moon, 11 degrees of Virgo. And this brings an illumination and a closure to the second house of self-value, self-worth, budget, finance, and money. There is a release in this sector, and maybe you're closing the door on a stream of income, or you could be finishing the assessment of taxes and handling your resources accordingly. But there's an awareness here. There's something that needs to be seen regarding your finances at the top of the month, Leo. On the 6th of March, Mercury and Venus enter the sign of Aries, and this generates activity in the 9th house of foreign travel for Leo. Mercury has about 15 days direct in this sector, so if you are planning trips and long-distance trips, the time to do so would be before the 22nd, because Mercury will be retrograding this month. We have a blue moon and a Mercury retrograde, and that happens on the 22nd. He retrogrades at 16 degrees of Aries, and he retrogrades back to the 4-degree mark of Aries, going direct on the 15th of April. He's going direct on the exact same day that the taxes are due. So I'm suggesting that people plan ahead and use the first 3 weeks of March to handle their taxes, because you really don't want to get caught messing around with trying to get your taxes done and signed and off without any technical drama whatsoever between the 22nd of March and the 15th of April. You could pretty much count on something going a little awry at that time and need a second pair of eyes, or maybe even a third or a fourth pair of eyes to go over what needs to be handled in that area. Venus, though, in the 9th house, is harmony and balance here. And this is a harmony in your belief system. You're getting your certifications and your degrees at this time is balanced and smoothed over. I feel like travel could happen effortlessly for Leo prior to the retrograde. So plan the first 3 weeks if you can. On the 8th of March, Jupiter retrogrades, and this will occur at 23 degrees of Scorpio in the 4th house for you. And he retrogrades through July 10th, so it's longer when Jupiter retrogrades, back through 13 degrees of Scorpio. And his abundance and prosperity is stationed in the environment section for you. And you've been working on the home, and you've been decorating, you've been moving. You could be elevating and moving to larger places or expanding your space, because Jupiter is that expansive energy. Small, tight quarters are not working well for Leo, Leo rising, or Leo moon right now. And please watch all 3 of those forecasts if you know the time of your birth and you know your rising sign. Watch all 3 scopes for a full dose of your cosmos. And as he's retrograde, he doesn't stop the prosperity, it's just dispersed a lot more slowly. So you probably got a lot handled up until this point, and he will be with you in this sector through mid-October still. So this retrograde isn't as detrimental as a Mercury retrograde, which is a much shorter period of time, but it wreaks more havoc since it governs our technologies, our satellites, our communication, our interpretation, and our analysis of documents and reading in the mind. So that's the difference between those retrogrades. But yes, they all are happening in the month of March. On St. Patrick's Day, the 17th, we have our new moon at 26 degrees of Pisces. This new moon is working dramatically with Mars. who on the same day enters the sign of Capricorn. And he's there through the 16th of May. So Mars sextiles the new moon's energy, being just one sign away from each other, forming that 60-degree sextile that harmoniously filters a flowing energy in between the 8th and the 6th house for you. The 8th house of shared resources and intimacy, and the 6th house of how you earn your money and your health and well-being. There could be a fresh start in an investment situation or a new job offer, an opportunity. I think money would be an increase here because the new moon in the 8th house tends to elevate, and it trines Jupiter in Scorpio. So there's an expansive new start to how you are earning your money. There could also be a new intimacy headed in Leo's direction. It has to apply differently. There are hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people watching. So it's going to happen in different areas for you. But the 8th and the 6th house are stimulated, and Mars is a strong catalyst planet, action and energy to work out and maintain the health, and the diet is here. It's available to you when Mars enters the 6th house. Taking courses to better the body is also here in alignment. It is the time of spring. On the 20th is our vernal equinox, the cardinal ingress, and again, Sun in Aries. That'll be conjunct Mercury and Venus's energy in your 9th house of foreign travel and higher education and degrees and certifications, course requirements. But 2 days after we hit this catalyst time of action and energy, Mercury retrogrades in Aries. So we don't go as fast-paced as we might hope, but we can still push forward and plant seeds and watch them bloom. The last day of the month is our second full moon, our blue moon, at 10 degrees of Libra. And this brings an awareness for you in the 3rd house of communication and expression. And you could easily publish a book or publish a course at this time of development and release. A releasing of your expression. So marketing, publishing, writing, and finishing around the time at the end of March. But in a Mercury retrograde, I would say, you can finish it, but still review this piece. Still review what is held so closely to you that you've worked on creatively. It might be better to actually publish your website or promote your book or press publish on the online course or send this book to your editor on the 16th of April. Because I feel like this retrograde is just placed in the most inconvenient space of the year. And you don't want to rush to get something done and then it's like, hurry up and wait, is the kind of energy this is giving. In addition to that full blue moon on the 31st, Venus moves into Taurus that day. A lot of double energy is happening at the same time. Double transits, double aspects. And that's just astrology, baby. It's overlapping. It overlays. It's like a 17 million layer cake. So Venus in Taurus is a career amplifier, harmony in the career sector. What you're working on now, Leo, has the potential to pay you. So that's good news. Let's get to the tarot. I am always anxious to see what cards come up for you. And like I said, please watch all three, your sun, your rising, and your moon, for your dose of the cosmos. I would like to tell you about 2 things. One, your VIMEO on-demand medium messages are available for March, and they're already up. The link is in the Show More section for that, as well as my tarot course. And I wanted to let you know about a spring special that I am having, and that is, on the first day of spring, I will be increasing my rates on the 20th, just slightly, to cover some increase in fees that I have received as a business owner. But prior to that increase, from the 1st of March through the 19th, if you would like to purchase a 60-minute Astro Tarot reading, it would only be the cost of a 45-minute session, which is essentially giving you a $160 reading for the price of $125. If you are a regular client of mine, you already knew that this special was available last month because I sent out a newsletter, and that was an option for my clients. But this month I'm opening that up to the YouTubers, and that is the spring special. So if you have not read with me, or if you have and you'd like another reading, feel free to purchase a 45-minute session and you will receive a full 60-minute Astro Tarot reading. Okay, Leo, your first card for the month is, wow. Okay, I want you to go back to some of the other readings because this card has come up. This is the 9th reading I've done. It's been in all 9 readings. It is the time for love. It's the Lover's card. It's the card of Gemini. Here's the symbol in the corner. The ecstatic union, the Roman numeral 6, Shakti. The choice between lovers, torn between two lovers, attraction, connection. The sign of Gemini. Let's see what else comes up. Bridget, alchemy. Roman numeral 14, this is the sign of Sagittarius, the card of temperance in the tarot. Patience, moderation. Not too much, not too little. Being at peace with your decisions. Taking your time when assessing. So now you have Gemini present, you have Sagittarius present. Let's see what else is here. Wow, you have all major arcana cards so far. Izume, the Fool, the first card of the major arcana. This is a fresh new reset. It's taking a leap of faith. It's taking a chance. It is a Uranian card. Uranus will be moving out of the sign of Aries and into the sign of Taurus in May. And when that happens, we will have a shift collectively in that earth sign and on our earth. But right now, in the month of March, that spring, that vernal equinox, that cardinal ingress, could see Leo want to reset and focus on an area that needs tending to. Let's see what else is here. You have 2 more cards. Ooh, look at this. Ace of coins, baby. Ace of earth. Manifestation at the bottom. You bet. You bet. This is a new source of health and wealth. And I'm getting some third eye vibes from this card that you might need to incorporate some meditation and relaxation into your life in order to guide and help you channel and receive guidance intuitively that we are all privy to. We just need to quiet our minds in order to hear it and stop trying to control the mind. The last card. Interesting. A lot of these birds are following me around lately. So, 3 of Swords. Leo, you don't want to isolate too much. I know how easy that is. But I'm getting, there's a Libra right here, this Libra sign. And we have that full blue moon in Libra at the 31st, the tail end. And in the 3rd house for you, all these little symbols on these cards are meaning something to me. And that full blue moon could see you withdraw. Don't, get that twisted. Leo likes to shine, but not necessarily on every full moon. Leo doesn't take the time to retreat as much as they should. And this reading feels like, you can step away from the situation in order to see it manifest for a minute. You don't have to be on top of things all of the time. That Ace of Coins is saying, it's happening. It's already in the works, baby. So don't be heartbroken. Don't be sad about things that didn't work out before. There is no before. Everything is the current moment. So stay present here. Going back over, what you could have done, I should have, I could have, and living in the past keeps you isolated. So Trust in these. Trust in these cards, these purple major arcana cards. The Lovers, Temperance, the Fool, attraction, balance, patience, spiritual guidance, restarting, but from a level of experience. I am wishing you a very powerful and beautiful month of March, Leo. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. Thank you for your likes and for your donations. I appreciate you. I'm wishing you a lovely month. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.